Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, players and watchers from all around the world. We got yet another Spectrum series episode coming at you with a player I suppose you know and love at this point. We had him featured as a player with 2 races actually, and as a caster as well. Starting in the bottom right side of Curious Minds, it's going to be playing the Protoss, and well, actually, it's off racing with Protoss. It's going to be the red player, PurpleGoose.
And his opponent in the top left-hand corner with the blue Zerg drones. It is none other than Freelancer.
And now, the surprise is out. Well, you are not actually hallucinating. Yes, you heard my very own CSO Esports colleague is going to be LINGLAD, aka Jono. How you doing, man?
Yeah, good and you do.
Nice. Oh, ready to cast a decently high PvZ?
Yeah, I'm totally keen. I see PurpleGoose. You said he's off racing?
Yeah, he's
Playing
off
Protoss?
racing. Yeah,
He's
around
pretty decent at
20, I think it's around 41, 4200.
Wow.
This is an interesting location for a third base. The hatchery was blocked. And this is really, really interesting, I have to say.
Yeah, quite far away. Instead of taking the triangle base, it's gone completely south, sticking to the left-hand side of the map, so...
Yeah, this is, I have no idea if there's anything related to it to get it on the high ground. I know some Zergs take it, but usually it's when they take the natural properly. And there we see, in the vision of this probe, we see a relatively quick hatchery.
Yeah, that third hatch in the natural location is a little bit quick. Normally
okay,
about 237 and that one's done, but...
I need to pay attention because I'm slipping my camera. Some technical difficulties, but this is fine. You know, like just like the dog in the fire drinking the coffee, and this is fine.
yeah. I mean, Freelancer gets his Overlord in here and is gonna scout the Stargate. We'll see.
Yeah. I believe an adept was dealt with. Nope, that was a probe actually. I believe. No, here's the adept. Okay.
Here's the adept.
Adept gets out. And we have a Stargate going down on the side of PurpleGoose.
And there is going to be an Oracle opener, which I mean, I quite like. The Oracles do quite a bit of DPS, and you know, you pair 2 Oracles up, you get one-shot drones, and so far no spores. That is, we're not at the 4-minute safety spore mark, but yeah, we'll see how Freelancer wants to play this game out, and if he gets to take a bit of damage from this Oracle.
Yeah, we have the good old movement from... Well, he's going to assault the third base, and we'll probably see the spores... Well, the single spore just harassing this Oracle away.
Yeah, I mean, I think 5 drones go down to that Oracle.
Yeah,
which
that was really decent.
Oh, gonna get a 6th. Nope.
Ooh, no 6th. 8 ran out of energy, just barely.
Oh, feels bad.
We do see a relatively quick third base. This went down at like before the 4-minute mark, basically, and we have 2 adepts. So I'm curious if we're going to see a third Oracle after that Phoenix. And we don't have a Twilight Council, so this is not going to be a quick blink, which is pretty much the meta. Not sure if you... I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the build, the Heroes build, Heroes style, because you follow GSL.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, so I would be surprised if you were not familiar or something like that, so...
Yeah, let's see if PurpleGoose can pull out a hero build. That's really been making waves. You mentioned GSL, that's really making waves, and Hero seems to have somewhat redefined the meta. Freelancer though, going up to a lair, Roach Warren on the way.
Is this enough
And
adepts to defend this?
I think so.
Oracle harasses.
Pretty decent, I must say. Pretty decent Oracle harass. He's still only got 2. The Twilight Council did finish up as well as a Robo, so War Prism's on the way, and Charge is going to be the first upgrade out of that Twilight. What do you think of Charge?
I think Charge is a decent upgrade for Lings, because now I see the Roach Warren is done, as well as... Actually, there's a 3rd Evo chamber. There's somewhere a 3rd Evo chamber. Or am I crazy? I might be crazy.
There's only 2.
It's only 2. Oh, okay. So by the time I switched, I saw one barely finishing, and by the time I switched to the structures, I saw 2. And I thought it's the 3rd finishing up. Just a second. We see road speed upgrading.
And something upgrading on the Evo there, so probably missile attacks. If I,
Yep.
yeah, missile attacks is going to be Freelancer's choice. I mean, the creep is pretty good. It's got like a creep highway heading from that 3rd base.
Overseer scouts everything. And
Does get the contamination on something in the back of the natural there.
contamination.
I think it might have been on the Twilight. Just a contamination to slow down that charge.
Yeah. And there's a couple of gateways going down. And this Phoenix is going to deal... Yep. Okay, my camera slips away a lot. That's why I usually disable the camera scrolling. Or so they say, that the mouse scroll. That's what I usually do. But since I've been keen to play some co-op today, then I guess I just left it on.
Yep, Freelancer looks like he's got a few units heading across the map. Or is that just a few queens spreading creep in the middle? Where is that? Yeah.
There's a couple of roaches moving across. Curious if the queens are going to join the fray with some overlords, maybe.
Oh, yeah, these roaches not taking out their pylon, choosing to go for the army, do land up going for the pylon as PurpleGoose is going to look to push the...
Oh, these queens might be in trouble. Oh, but Goose is not actually paying attention to those queens.
Looks like he wants to cancel this 4th base of Freelancer. It does finish up. Freelancer wants to cancel the 4th base of PurpleGoose, doesn't actually get the kill on that. Instead, he's bringing his army back.
This is going to be going down. And now the roaches are coming back, but it's going to be too late for that 4th base. And there's a couple of units in the main as well. Let's take a quick peek. There's 2 adepts, so not much going on. And a couple of zealots just get sacrificed over here. They just served Ire really well, destroying that hatchery, said Goose, and left them behind. Oh, the creep is actually... Oh my goodness, this is insane.
On the door of the 4th base, yeah. I mean, you see this Nexus is missing some shields. These roaches were actually attacking this Nexus and then got sent home to try clean up those zealots. Oh, this stasis is going to be tasty, man.
Oh, this is a really good stasis. This is a really good stasis.
Yeah. Good stasis. I mean, but the stasis now makes it a bit awkward for these roaches to fight in here. Yeah.
Ooh, Storm is going to massacre through these roaches. No matter that they are armored, it's going to still massacre because... Oh my goodness, that Storm. That is insane. Yeah, hits a lot of units.
Splash. Serious splash there. I mean, there's a couple of immortals in this army. I like this from Freelancer though. You know, trying to deal with the zealots without actually engaging the immortals. You know, sort of just kiting back nicely and keeping those immortals just out of range.
And the hatcheries got denied once more. And potentially, well, there's not going to be another deny for now, at least.
Yeah, I mean, Groove Spines finish up, so Hydra Range finishes up, and now Muscular Augment is on the way. So Roach Hydra is going to be the tech of choice for Freelance. It's got a huge Roach army here. But there are 3 immortals and an Archon. Wow.
And the Zealots are just marching across the creep and trying to deal with this, but the roaches have speed, so they are moving fast and kiting these zealots.
Yeah, and now look at the army. I mean, well, there's 4 immortals here. It's not a fight the roaches want to be taking. And I don't think Freelancer should be bleeding off units before the Hydras show up. A few Hydras now, but I mean, he's lost most of his roaches.
Yeah, and there's still no lurker then, and I believe there's still no hive either.
Yeah, 4th base only finishing
still
up
in lair
now.
attack.
The 4th base is still on the way, and I think there's another zealot run bar that's going to start denying that 4th base.
No, but a couple of roaches defending. Oh, but these immortals are putting in a lot of work, and the zealots are really good against the hydras, and the immortals kind of, well, pardon my French, as we would say, they suck against hydras. Let's just say that much.
Yeah, but now the zealots show up, and they're going to do well against these hydras. Now's when I think if Freelancer didn't bleed off those roaches earlier, he'd be in a much better position. Yeah, there's 17 more hydras in production here. +1 ground weapons about to finish up here for Freelancer. So, I mean, if we look at the upgrades tab, we'll see that Freelancer is +2 and +1 ground weapons, which just finished up now, and only 1-1 on the side of Freelancer. So 2-1 upgrade lead going to PurpleGoose so far.
And these hydras start working on this extractor and 2 probes.
Oh,
The high Templars go down. They can only cast a single storm. I don't think this is going to be enough to hold these, honestly.
Yep.
Oh, but these zealots in the backline, they are stopping the reinforcement. So if this is going to be held, then that's it for now with the aggression. But definitely a really nice sight for a Freelancer.
Yeah, shield battery overcharge gets used to keep those immortals alive, and these hydras are getting cornered down here in the bottom side. They probably will get taken out by the 6 charge lots.
And do we see... Okay, we see Goose clearing up the creep finally, and these zealots are going to go down. They're trying to run for dear life. Say, run, Forest, run! They go back once the immortals arrive and join the fray, and the queen goes down, which is a really important piece of the Zerg macro. So Freelancer needs to be careful about losing these, and the immortals get recalled. And we see 2 roaches just moving randomly over here. Ooh, this is damage. So
yeah, looks like the roaches got something done. These zealot run bars have really stopped Freelancer from mining on this 4th base, and yeah, it's 4 base Zerg against a 3 base Protoss, so not too bad, but that's sort of where you want to be. Lurker Den now on the way, +2 going to finish up.
Look at the creep.
Oh,
Goose tried to take a 4th base over here.
Lamar Freelancer spending that creep right next to that.
Yeah, he's like, left side is mine. Go take the right side if you want something done over there.
Yeah,
because it's literally, look at this. There's literally creep on the left side. This is the only piece where the observer actually helped clearing it. Yeah, I mean, a single observer. Yep, it's a single observer, and that's over here.
Yeah,
and the hero observer. And now Goose starts to clear up this creep. And there's some active tumors over here.
Yeah, Freelancer takes a 12 o'clock position finally. A couple of zealots are probably going to be able to deny this base from going up, and we'll see if
this is going to
the whole army out of position.
Oh, he sees it. But Freelancer doesn't see the zealots, so this could mean a total disaster if this hits super fast. And Freelancer is not going to cancel that. That's going to cost a lot of minerals, but he cancels. Very nicely done. And the Hydras are actually battling, but there's a Colossus. There's a lot of high-tech units. There's a lot of splash and a lot of high-tech units. And there's the lurkers that I've been talking about. I've been missing them. Well,
they're not going to finish in time. Yeah, those Hydras cancel and get out of there. And I really don't think Freelancer is going to have enough to deal with this. Let's have a look at the units tab. There's 3 mortals here and a Colossi. There's 4 disruptors on the field as well. So I think this is just way too much DPS. This army, as you said, this high-tech units from PurpleGoose are probably
and the lurkers join the fray. Will this be enough?
Cool.
First disruptor shot is going to miss, but it's definitely enough to scare off. Look at these HP bars. Oh my goodness.
PurpleGoose did a really good job of keeping these immortals alive. I mean, I remember 2 of those got healed by the super battery at the 3rd base location.
Yeah, these are basically veterans, I think. 16 kills on one of them. This is, do we have executor rank once?
I don't know how many kills you get for an executor.
I think it's 20 kills, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there we go. 20 kills. Executor immortal.
Wow. Freelancer takes that 12 o'clock position base again. I mean, there look like there's a few army units there to keep it alive, but yeah, Freelancer feels like he needs to get something done. It's going to move out with 4 lurkers. Oof, one of those lurkers gets taken out immediately.
Hydra is trying to deal some damage. Is there an observer over here? Yep, there's an observer, I believe. No, there's no observer. Oh my goodness, this is a mistake from PurpleGoose.
Yeah, where is that observer? Is that observer still on the field?
No, it's not. It's dead.
Yeah,
and we have
up.
2 already on the way. Do we have ob speed? Nope, there is no observer speed. I'm trying to figure out the...
There are 3 full energy High Templar in this army here.
Is it called gravitic overdrive, the observer speed? I think it's that.
Prism, is that prism speed?
Yeah, it could be that one as well. Oh, this is going to be... Oh my goodness, what a banger of a shot. Really nicely done by PurpleGoose. Okay. This game starts to get intense, LINGLAD.
Yeah, I mean, there is still that war prism at the top of the map here for PurpleGoose, so not too much, as I say that is.
Oh, and the base is finished. The base is finished. The base is finished.
Oh, more to 4 more charge lots. We'll see. Yeah, this is going to pull the whole army of Freelancer out of position. See if he can save this hatchery.
Will this be enough? Oh, it's not enough. And some of these others are even going to go away. Oh my goodness. This is huge.
Wow. At dead base, Freelancer really needs to be getting up to 4 or 5 bases. And yeah, PurpleGoose is now up to 4 bases. Overmining on one of them, but at least he has that base up.
Yeah, half a base remains. No, nothing remains in the main, and only 2 patches in the natural. There's some oversaturation at every single position. Ooh, nicely saved by PurpleGoose. I'm glad we catch this bit of micro over here.
Yeah.
Warp is coming in clutch.
How much mining does Freelancer have at the moment at that 3rd base?
The 3rd base. Well, this was the 3rd base. He has half a base. He has 8 patches over here, but a lot of overmining. What about a half a base in the natural and main mined out? Ooh. There we go. Spire incoming.
I think that's to help deal with the War Prism, man, because that War Prism in the top there has just been so annoying, and that dead airspace means the Hydras can't actually do anything about it.
Yeah. Remember what I said when I said he needs to be careful about queens?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that 3rd base location is the only one that has no queen, I think.
These Hydras need to take that War Prism out.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it takes it out and takes out the observer as well. Nice. That is big.
Yeah, Freelancer really needed that. Takes the base in the bottom left-hand corner at the same time as well. I like that. The double
it's going to be yeah, it's going to be basically a starting position, a good starting position that has creep, and you can just speed your way towards the Protoss 4th. But Goose is taking the well, this is I guess a 3 o'clock position. Yeah, this is the 3 o'clock position, and he's already mining decent minerals from here. And you see a run by of Mutas.
Nice.
Now Goose realizes that there is Mutas on the map. There's a Spire. And
it doesn't really have not pulling any workers really. I mean, this is pretty much an entire dead mineral line. This tech switch from Freelancers, you know, gonna catch Goose off guard here. But the main ground army of Freelancer is coming up to try to save his hatch. It's not going to save.
There's a couple of well, these zealots proved useful once again, denying mining on this 4th location. But these mutas are going to take down the Nexus over here, and that's going to cost a lot, I think, because that's less chrono boost as well.
Archon. Yeah, one Archon
is zapped pretty hard, but I don't know. These mutas should not be scared of them. And now the mutas just go into the natural, but there's 2 Archons. two fat Archons that cannot get out.
Wow.
I wonder if these are these are the purpose. They are purposely just left there.
Oh man, this is gonna be.
Dancing around with the mutas. Let's just follow these mutas, I think.
Yeah, I mean the ground army of Freelancer is heading up to that 3 o'clock position, as the ground army of PurpleGoose is going to the 9 o'clock position, and I'm not going to say we're in a base race, but looks like Freelancer's heading at 2 different locations. PurpleGoose though, wow, that's a lot of Archons, dude.
Ooh, this is going down, and now the main army of Freelancer is going to try and move.
Yeah, back. But I mean it's a lot of splash. I mean, there's Archons and the Colossi here. Do those Colossi have thermal lance? Yes, they do. I can just see it.
Yep, they do. The red. I think it's red, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's red. Yeah. There we go.
What are the mutas doing in the natural of PurpleGoose?
They are taking out every single pylon. We have double. Yeah, we had double cyber core actually for some reason.
Oh. Yeah, there's a lot
these
of
high Templars. That's a Brood War move, by the way. Sniping high Templars with mutas.
Wow, look at the supply block that PurpleGoose has. It's only got 100 supply worth. Not going to be able to make any units at all. So I like this from Freelancer. Really sort of trying to cripple PurpleGoose.
There's 2 pylons incoming, but that's not going to be enough. And these mutas are actually queued up onto these Colossus. And will this be the last one? Oh my goodness! That shot is huge!
Yeah,
that shot is huge!
But look at the supplies, man. PurpleGoose finally...
Oh my goodness, the mutas get chained by the storm, but these high Templars are getting mowed down by the storm as well. And now we have Disruptors going down left, right, and center. Storm goes down. And I think we dealt with the mutas. Mutas are no more on the map. Goose, how is he still in this game?
I don't know, man.
Disruptors are broken, man. Disruptors are broken to the infinity of basically. Oh,
I mean, PurpleGoose doesn't have much mining. Does he have much mining? Yeah, I suppose he's mining off of those 2 bases, the 3rd and the 4th.
Yeah.
Freelancer really only has that 1 base in the bottom left-hand corner, does?
And now these lurkers. Luckily, there's a couple of cannons over here. Is there shield battery overcharged? There's shield battery overcharged. Will this be popped? There's no reason to pop it because it would be a waste.
Oh, Purification Nova coming from the back.
Oh my goodness, another one.
Yeah.
Play the DJ Khaled team. Another one. And also play whoever sings that song. Another one bites the dust. I think, is it Michael Jackson? Queen? Sorry, I'm dumb.
It's okay.
Yeah, Queen was my second
guess.
my second guess, yeah.
I mean, how many disruptors on the field? Because that's one waste of Purification Over. This is a dead base here, so
there's
this is really
a single disruptor over here. And Goose finally managed to get out of that supply block, not because he managed to get enough pylons, but losing so many units, and this probe mineral line is done for. Oh, Goose is not pulling workers on until it's too late. But there's another Purification Nova, I think. Can it finally shoot again? It can.
Oh,
but the storm is really nice.
Yeah, the Hydras are kind of cornered in the back end.
Oh my goodness, another one!
Oh,
and this time we're managing to hit the right note. It's going to be another, well, queen move, so to say. But there's a couple of Lings over here trying to destroy this base.
Oh,
that Goose is trying to retake. Yeah, they get 2 actually.
Wow, they're gonna get this cannon. And I don't know how many probes have gone down, but PurpleGoose only has 22 workers. A Freelancer has 57, but he's only mining off of 1 base in the bottom left-hand corner. Does Goose even know about that base?
I don't think he knows.
I don't think he knows.
Nope.
Goose doesn't know. Oh,
Goose.
That feels bad, man.
The Echo Cheese. These are actually the good ones. That even if they just get scouted, it's going to get scouted. Well,
too late.
Yeah, late. Nice.
Wow.
Nice Purification Nova.
On itself, and it survives.
Yeah, actually, I just realized that it does no damage to the disruptors, so...
Yeah. I mean, these Hydras, they do take out that Archon, I think.
Ooh, another shot. There's
Nice dodge.
2 Novas that can be shot each round, and there's one more. One of it is halfway off cooldown.
Hydra Muta is the composition that Freelancer's going for, and I mean I don't mind it. The mobility of the Mutalisks are
Yeah, and the
I-
DPS of the
going-
Hydras.
yeah. Let's see. I mean
Normally Zerg players dislike Hydras. They say like these are just cheap imitation of the Brood War ones.
yeah. Oh, these purification novas is Hydras. I mean, if these Hydras just
Oh no, will this be enough? Oh, the recall. I think that's the correct call over here. Tries to save everything. Everything is saved. Couple of shields go down. Oh, nice storms. Nice storms! Oh my goodness, these High Templar just basically just blast the energy off before they go down, so they
At least they
are
get
worth.
made the most of, yeah.
Yeah. Will
When-
we see another... Okay, this base is pretty much not mining, and he's wasting a lot of time. Everything could catch up over here, but Goose is not really... is giving up this base, I think.
Yeah, I
It's
think
not
that's
a bad call.
yeah, I think that's the right call.
What's going to happen? It's a stepping stone to jump into the natural. There's a lot of unpowered stuff. There's 2 unpowered gateways.
Oh, there's still 2 Archons stuck in the main. Yeah, still 2 Archons stuck here in the main. So
Okay, so that's why he's not panicking, because there's 2 Archons that could deal with stuff. I think a couple of... okay, he just checks that there's no base. And
Freelancer finds a base,
basically,
but
what
not
I was searching for... Ah, we have a Stargate still, but there's only a single one. And we have a couple of Hydras marching in this top right corner.
They either cancelled or killed that base in the top right hand corner.
Yeah.
PurpleGoose is trying to expand up there.
He's trying
Ooh.
to get into the top right.
Mutas catch wind of this army. Yeah, the Mutas are going to engage this army first. Good storms go down again, but
Will this
Mutalisks,
be enough? That's the question.
I don't know. PurpleGoose is about to find that base in the bottom left hand corner.
All right, I think he's. I think he already just realized that he cannot have that much if he's not mining off of every single base that.
Yeah.
And at this time, okay, Goose is just going to take out the unpowered gateway. And now a couple of drones go down. These are massacred, but now the mutas are going to deal with the zealots. And
Yep.
we have a group meeting. They're like, you know what this shining thing is? I don't know. What is it? I don't know, but it is lightening the room.
Yeah, like a moth drawn to a flame. Let's see if
Yeah.
these Hydras actually push into that third base at the 3 o'clock position now that the Mutas have dealt with that.
Yeah, I
Run
think
bar.
that's going to be the play over here. Where's those 2 Archons? Okay, those 2 Archons just joining up with the army. But will these get sniped? Or rather, you know, the question is if there's enough Archons and try to catch the Protoss off guard, and you're like, oh, I got you now, and the Protoss just turns around with 10 Archons and like, no, you're stuck in here with me.
Yeah, I'm not stuck here with you, you're stuck here with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Mutas and Hydras, do they link up? No. Mutas are now going to try push into that third base, and
Oh,
good
the
storm,
disruptor goes down.
but the
Goose is
Mutas,
trying
man,
to deal with this. I think it's a good attempt. There's the recall. Goose is using a good amount of recall this game. He's using it properly, so that's something I like. Oh, this High Templar barely escapes with his life. We actually have 2 Cyber Cores, so that's a bait, I think. Oh, this is a kind of an Artosis pylon, to be honest, at this point.
only 2 gates. There's another one at the bottom, yeah. I mean, unpowering these gates must be so frustrating for PurpleGoose to deal with, man. If Freelancer just takes out pretty much all the structure. No, he's getting pulled back home. PurpleGoose is attacking the 12 o'clock position. Oh,
And
there's
he's
no
also expanding, but is this enough? I think it's enough. Well, hold on. I don't
yes,
think it's enough.
definitely. There's definitely enough Protoss here. But now that the Mutas show up, probably not.
Well,
And
this
there's
is
no recall
+3,
because
+3.
he's already used his recall. So these Immortals will get
They're
picked off.
going to go down for sure. These mutas are not going to let them survive, or maybe this one because the Archons show up.
Oof.
And
Yeah.
if Goose could manage to just defend this game,
This
sorry,
this
30
base.
minutes in, let's just allow ourselves to have some mistakes. it's an
man.
exhaustingly action-packed game since like the 10-minute mark, or even earlier.
Yeah, what a scrappy game this has been. I mean, both of these players, neither one of them wanting to give up. Neither one of them has been in a position that to think they've lost. They both think they're in it, and they really are. There's not much mining going on both sides, but PurpleGoose, I think if he gets his base up in the top right-hand corner, it's really his. I think it's his game to lose, really.
Honestly, these Archons are going to be the saving grace. Oh, and the base! The base is not going to be done in time for... Oh,
Shield battery overcharge.
no shield battery overcharge potential over here, and the probes just arrive here, which could be an issue over here. And I'm just repeating words because I have nothing better to do. A huge chunk of storms go down, and storms
blanket pretty much the entire Zerg army, but the Mutas and Hydra stand and fight, and I don't know, are there any more storms left? Oh, now that this cannon is here.
Yes, there are actually at least
at least one or two there, but
yeah, there's like 4. There was like 2 almost full energy High Templars, and the Zealot run by just, you know, the difference is the difference between destroying, like in the later stages of the game, destroying a hatchery and the Nexus is that with the Nexus you lose a chrono boost. Maybe.
Yeah, with the hatchery, you lose production.
Yeah, you lose production. That's big for the Protoss if you can
What
deny.
are the upgrades? Yeah, 3-3 against 2-1, man. I mean, the upgrades probably winning this game for PurpleGoose. I mean,
indeed, I was going to say even has a shield upgrade, and sadly you cannot really afford to get more shield upgrades because it's super expensive. Also, look at these APMs, around 200. 250 in these intense moments for both players at least. A bit higher for the Zerg.
I like the add-on of the Lings here. I mean, I'd like to see those Lings just go into the main base and just, you know, do something. Pull PurpleGoose out of position.
Yeah. There's a lot of upgrades on the side of the Protoss, a lot of sophistication in the army. And now these Lings are going to deal with these 2 pylons, which is going to be kind of a waste of time, to be honest, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I don't think any of these players should be able to max out anymore in this game.
No. I'd like to see Freelancer take that base in the bottom left-hand corner.
As I say, nice supply on both sides, to be honest.
Yeah,
making the most out of this. Yeah,
we're 32 minutes in, and there's neither player's over 100 supply. Wow. There's something going on in the natural of, yeah.
Well, another set of unpower. Let me unpower you, episode number 2, I guess, or 3 or 4. I stopped counting after 27. Oh, and using the bounce really nicely. Even
the glaive, yeah.
Yeah, even harder to just get away. I mean, sorry, to catch them because they're far away. Oh, that's a blanket of storms.
Storms do friendly damage, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, but I don't think there's enough Zerg yet to hold this.
That is big. These Archons are doing a lot. Oh, there's no Archon, there's no merging into Archons. So there's at least 3 more storms in this, I think.
Wow. Man, this is one hell of a game. The Mute is now getting pulled back. There's a couple of workers going down here. There's not many mining the space anymore. Hydras are going to stand and fight. One Archon pops. Another Archon's going to go down, and this is... Oh, man. I don't know how these people are, you know, holding this and not holding it, and how they're winning and not winning at the same time. It's just turning out to be a crazy game. Freelancer going up into that...
There's a long distance mining over here.
Freelancer hitting that top right-hand base, but I don't think he's going to be able to get too much done there. Couple cannons, I mean... Oh, some morphing Archons if you target that Archon down.
Oh, there we go! The meat grinder, but it goes down. But that was enough for the cannons to deal with this.
Yeah.
I was overhyped a bit for those Archons.
Wow. I mean, if those 2 Archons go up, then... I mean, the one gets healed a lot by the shield battery overcharge. It does go down. Now though, I mean, PurpleGoose has this base and 23 workers. Freelancer has the bottom left-hand base with 17 workers.
Yeah.
These Hydras though, oh man.
Hold on, I just realized they're trying to go for another restart.
Yeah, 25.
On the other side of the map, you know, starting on the low ground.
From bottom left to top right instead of top left to bottom right.
Yeah, and starting in the Brood War style, sorry, the
With
Wings
6
of Liberty style with the 6 drones, but mining gas. So this is an adaptation. It's going to be Freelancer at 35 minutes, and his opponent, still his opponent after 35 minutes, not leaving, refusing to give up, reinforcing everything. This is PurpleGoose. Just in case people forgot, after 35 minutes of grueling pain over here for these players, basically, because I don't know about you, this is fun to cast for me. And I was going to say, like, Freelancer forgot about lurkers, but there we go, he's reading my mind, even though this is a replay.
Yeah, the problem here is these 4 charge lots have 3-3, and they're just gonna massacre pretty much anything that comes here. These charge lots should just right click down this hatchery rather than trying to take out those workers, because there's almost no mining going on at the moment. Yeah, there we go. 4 charge lots go back, and unless some roaches pop out over here, there's not going to be too much that Freelancer can do about it. And this attack in the top 12 o'clock position, yeah, Freelancer can't actually do anything about these attacks. Nothing. PurpleGoose might just have enough to swing this.
He said this is the greatest game of all time that he played. He might just be right. This is a super scrappy game. I've casted one of his longer games. I think that was, well, for sure that was shorter than this one. I think it was above 30 minutes as well, but that was his Zerg.
Yeah, and you say this is PurpleGoose's off race, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing a pretty stellar job at off racing this. The storms are pretty good, but I like the addition of the road.
Storms! Okay, High Templars just go away. Managed to go away, basically. And this lurker is gonna go down.
Really
Normally, zealots are easy targets, and there was no GG.
After
37 minutes.
Yeah, I think you don't have energy to GG, or that's really the last thing on your mind. Can't believe PurpleGoose took that, man. That game was ebbing and flowing the whole time. 30 minutes in, we're at less than 100 supply.
Oh my goodness, that was
what a game.
Insane.
Well played there by PurpleGoose and Freelancer, man. Don't take any credit away from him. What a crazy game that was, but PurpleGoose gets the win.
Yeah, and am I mistaken over here? Defeated? And PurpleGoose stood in the game to just say GG.
GG.
What a Chad. What a nice player PurpleGoose is. Alright, with some camera slips, I'll not forget to grab that. I'll uncheck that option. Next time, just didn't want to bother with it. It was a tiny bit of a challenge for me, but hope it's not going to bother anyone that much. Or if it bothers them less than it did me, then it's fine. And yeah, we kind of had this Fantasy GG 10 supply remaining on the side of Freelancer. Very nice game by both of them. You know what I like about these scrappy games? It's the perseverance. It's not about who has the better skill, better micro, who has the perseverance to stay in, who has the nerves to just make the big ball plays. And I'm not joking about the disruptor or something, but yeah, definitely disruptors made a big difference. Turned the game around. And the storms. Wow.
The storms, man. Can't say much about those storms. Those some real important storms there. And I mean, I almost think Freelancer stayed on the light composition, the light unit composition a little bit too long, going, you know, Hydra muted the whole time. I think if you went mass roaches at some point when the mortar count was really low, he's probably in a better position, but
yeah, everything just fell apart for him.
Yeah, scrappy games are sometimes the most entertaining, and
you just want to get to the bottom end to see who won.
No, what a game, and thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, thank you for being here, and a huge shout out. Well, now a huge shout out first of all to you, Jono, aka LINGLAD. If you enjoyed this cast, let me know. We'll have him more and more replays, and that's something I want to do. Have a couple more games casted with co-casters.
Yeah, would be a pleasure, man.
Yeah. And of course, as always, special shout out to CSO Esports for supporting this type of content and supporting me as a player, as a creator, and as a person as well. And thank you again, Jono, for being here. And on behalf of myself, LINGLAD, CSO Esports, basically anyone, we wish you a very good time and we hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.